Brewing in America dates to the first communities established by English and Dutch settlers. Today, the brewing industry has grown from less than 100 U.S. breweries in the 1970s to over 4,500 today.
People in the United States didn't really drink a lot of beer until the Germans got here. They found when they arrived, they tried to brew some beer, but most of the East Coast of the United States, with the exception of Pennsylvania and a little bit in New York, wasn't really suitable for growing barley. And it was two guys, Anton Schwartz in New York and J.E. Siebel, that started teaching people how to brew with adjuncts like rice and corn. And that really was the beginnings of what we would recognize as American lager beer. Pale in color, dry in body, crisp, refreshing, served cold. That lighter colored adjunct lager beer had really taken over from the old dark, heavy German lager styles.
Since 1872, Siebel Institute of Technology has been at the forefront of brewing education.
The Siebel Institute of Technology was established in the late 1800s by Dr. J.E. Siebel. He was a German immigrant that came over and had a lot of background in the sciences related to brewing. And within a few years of his arrival in the United States, he decided to establish a laboratory that specialized in providing services and research for the brewing industry. Dr. Siebel was an expert in fermentation science, as well as things like refrigeration, physics, practically every science that actually contributes to the commercial production of beer. We have, over the 145 years of our existence, contributed a lot to research involving the production of beer. Some of the major practices being used by the largest and smallest breweries around the world today were developed at Siebel Institute, and their work in conjunction with brewers around the world.
With more brewing and beer-related courses than any other school on the planet, students from all over the world study at the Institute.
The course content of Siebel Institute and our World Brewing Academy partnership has been designed by subject experts, people who know the various sciences and technologies involved in brewing. What we do within the design of our course materials is to build a structure to try to make it sequentially easy to understand. So we start with the bedrock sciences of brewing in our basic and intermediate courses, and we gradually work up to higher and higher levels of understanding of all the scientific principles regarding beer production and regarding operation of commercial brewing facilities.
Our instructional staff are some of the most knowledgeable individuals in the industry. We are pulling individuals from every area of brewing technology, whether it be from barley and malting, through hop production, wort production, fermentation science, packaging, filtration. We try to find the best and most unique people to bring in for our courses. Our International Diploma program and Master Brewer program are our two most advanced level programs that we offer here at Siebel Institute and the World Brewing Academy. And the World Brewing Academy is actually a strategic alliance between Siebel Institute here in Chicago and Doemens Academy in Munich, Germany. It creates a dual continent and dual campus, so it makes it very unique. And it allows students to learn not only a old world training and education, but also new world. Here in America, we're reinventing brewing, so to speak. So they get a great opportunity here in Chicago before they go to Germany and learn more of the traditional techniques and knowledge. We have our program set up in modules. So the first modules right now are conducted in Chicago, but you can also take those first three modules online as well. And the final modules must be taken in Germany.
Siebel offers the largest selection of web-based training courses regarding brewing theory.
Online allows a tremendous amount of flexibility in terms of time, place, and pace. The beauty of the online is that because they're doing it at their own pace, they can stop and reflect and think about, okay, do I really get that concept or I don't? Now, everywhere else in the world can have access to those online courses because they could not afford to obviously come here in Chicago. The other thing is that what we have to realize is that in our industry now, you have more and more people that went into the industry with some practical knowledge. So the beauty of the online classes with the kind of interaction that we bring through the instructor, allows someone that is already working in the environment but needs to or wants to get more theoretical knowledge can get it at its own pace.
I was enrolled in the Master Diploma course at Siebel Institute, and after that course it really opened my eyes to a whole new way of brewing beer. Really fine technical details that I think a lot of average breweries may not have. Beer is a wonderful, magical thing, and I think that's the art of it. I think the art is people's imaginations of recipes and flavors that they want to promote in beer. But in order to take what is in your mind and make it into a glass, you really need the science and technology to make that happen. We use a lot of traditional brewing methods, and the technical education that I gained really helped me understand those old processes to make a very fine beer at Dovetail.
I think one of the great things about the WBA program and the Siebel-Doemens partnership is that it's the soul of the beer industry. You're with so many people that have absolute passion for what they're doing, and you're being taught by people who have passion for what they're doing, and you've got this kind of once-in-a-lifetime chance that opens up in front of you.
In the coming decades, we hope to be able to continue to contribute to the lexicon of the understanding of the new methodologies used in brewing. We want people to enjoy beer as a culinary experience, and Siebel Institute has a strong role in that, whether it be in the brewery and in the lab, or in teaching people the nature of flavor and aroma as applied to beer and food, and how beer and food combine together to form an incredible culinary experience.
For more information, visit www.siebelinstitute.com.